TRANS-TASMAN Showdowns, with the Crusaders and Hurricanes 10 points clear of their nearest competitors, the Lions. It has become a two-horse race for first place. That showdown will be decided on Friday. However, Saturday's fixtures are all equally as critical, even though they are for the minor places. The first two matches of the day are TRANS-TASMAN encounters involving three teams in a tight race. The Chiefs, on 32 points from 11 matches, host the Waratahs, current Australian Conference leaders, with 31 points from 11 matches. However, with the Rebels just 7 points behind, the Waratahs are by no means guaranteed top spot in the Aussie Conference. The erratic Reds may be out of the race, 18 points from 11 matches, but they could have a big say. They host the Highlanders, also on 32 points from 11 matches. The third match of the day also involves a team out of the running, but with the chance to cause a big upset. The Bulls, 24 points from 12 matches and just outside the playoff zone, host the Brumbies, who are 14th with 16th place. And the weekend concludes with the struggling Stormers, 24 points from 13 matches, hosting the South African Conference leaders, the Lions, who are second overall, as a result of the conference structure, with 36 points from 13 matches. We take a look at Saturday's matches. Saturday, May 26th, Chiefs v Waratahs, Waikato Stadium, Hamilton. Kickoff, 19.35, 17.35 AEST, 7:35 Greenwich Mean Time. The Waratahs have set their sights high after breaking Australia's Super Rugby 40-match drought against New Zealand opposition, with fly half Bernard Foley saying the Sydney side is believed they can win the title for the first time since 2014. The Waratahs lead the Australian Conference, putting them in the box seat to claim a top 3 spot in the playoffs, and Foley said they were capable of maintaining the form that saw them down Highlanders 41-12. Everyone's saying how good it was that it's finally happened, ending the losing streak, Foley said ahead of Saturday's match against the Chiefs. But for us, it's something we haven't spoken about because we know we can be doing it each week. It's something this team is capable of. We have to do it regularly and we'll take the congratulations and the backslapping at the end of the season when we've won this competition. In the Chiefs, the Waratahs face an opponent known for their physicality. That's what we are expecting again this weekend, Coach Daryl Gibson said. The way they play the game, they are strong in contact and at the breakdown. They are also good with ball in hand from loose play, so we cannot afford to be loose in any way. It is no secret that we like to play positive rugby with the ball in hand. That's a combination of what we have been doing at training. At the same time, we are really trying to tighten up our turnovers because with adventure comes mistakes. Gibson said the challenge for the team this weekend is to continue the momentum from last week's win against the Highlanders. Our performance last week was pleasing, and on par with what we were projecting. This weekend we want an even more improved performance because consistency is important. Recent results: 2017, Chiefs won 46-31, Hamilton 2016, Waratahs won 45-25, Sydney 2014, Waratahs won 33-17, New Plymouth 2013, Waratahs won 25-20, Sydney 2012, Chiefs won 30-13, Hamilton. Prediction: the Waratahs have won 6 of their last 8 games against the Chiefs, though they will be looking to avoid successive defeats to them for the first time since a 3-game drought from 2006 to 2008. The Chiefs have won 11 of their last 12 games against teams from Australia, including each of their last 7 on the bounce. The TAHs have won just 1 of their last 10 games played outside Australia, picking up just 2 losing bonus points in that time. The Waratahs have conceded just 55 points in the final quarter of games this season. Only the Hurricanes, 31, and Crusaders, 34, have conceded fewer in that period. Damian McKenzie has made 15 break passes this season, the second most of any player in the competition behind Elton Jantji's 17. If the game was in Sydney, you could have predicted a Waratahs win with confidence. In Hamilton, it will be a much tougher affair and the Chiefs could sneak it by a late converted try. Teams: Chiefs, 15 Solomon Alaimalo, 14 Tony Pulu, 13 Anton Leinart-Brown, 12 Charlie Ngatai captain, 11 Sean Wainui, 10 Damian McKenzie, 9 Brad Weber, 8 Liam Messam, 7 Mitch Karpik, 6 Luke Jacobson, 5 Michael Allardyce, 4 Brody Retallick, 3 Angus Taavo, 2 Nathan Harris, 1 Carl Tuinukuoff. Replacements: 16 Samasoni Taukeaho, 17 Sam Bradley, 18 Jeff Waits, 19 Jesse Perrett, 20 Matt Matic, 21 Teituro at Tahurio Rangi, 22 Marty McKenzie, 23 Sean Stevenson. Waratahs, 15 Israel Folau, 14 Cameron Clark, 13 Curtis Rona, 12 Kurdley Beale, 11 Takelani Harivoro, 10 Bernard Foley, 9 Nick Phipps, 8 Michael Wells, 7 Michael Hooper captain, 6 Will Miller, 5 Rob Simmons, 4 Tom Staniforth, 3 Sekope Kepu, 2 Damian Fitzpatrick, 1 Tom Robertson. Replacements: 16 Tolulatu, 17 Harry Johnson Holmes, 18 Paddy Ryan, 19 Jed Holloway, 20 Brad Wilkin, 21 Jake Gordon, 22 Lalakai Fogetti, 23 Bryce Haggerty. Referee: Glenn Jackson, New Zealand. Assistant referees: Angus Maybe, New Zealand; Cam Stone, New Zealand; TMO, Aaron Patterson, New Zealand. Reds v Highlanders, Suncorp Stadium, Brisbane. Kickoff, 19.45, 21.45 NZ time, 9:45 Greenwich Mean Time. It has been a tough time for the Reds, with the news that James Slipper had joined the Brisbane Outfits Hall of Infamy. Slipper joined Carmichael Hunt on the list of Reds player caught for illicit drug use. "We have had a good training week and there is a real determination amongst the group to meet the challenge on Saturday," Reds assistant coach less than Mark Hammett said of the upheavals they faced. "The Reds in Brisbane are always a difficult prospect and their performance last week demonstrates their capabilities," he added. Reds coach Brad Thorne also spoke of the tough challenge that awaits them. "The Highlanders are a good side and they'll be hurting," Thorne said. "We have shown we can be competitive. Now we need to take it to the next level. The guys are pumped to be back at home this weekend. We haven't played in front of the Queensland faithful in 4 weeks and the last time we were there was a pretty special win over the Lions. We are hoping to replicate that great atmosphere on Saturday." Recent results: 2017, Highlanders 140-17, Dunedin 2016, Reds 128-27, Brisbane 2015, Highlanders 120-13, Dunedin 2014, Reds 138-31, Brisbane 2013, Reds 134-33, Dunedin. Prediction: the Reds have won 5 of their last 7 games against the Highlanders, but just 1 of their last 3. They haven't lost back-to-back games against the Dunedin franchise since 2004-2005. The Reds have won 4 of their last 5 games on home turf, however, their only loss in that time came in the only one of the 5 against New Zealand opposition, Chiefs. The Highlanders have won 7 of their last 9 games in Australia. They had won just 1 of 15 games in the country prior to that run. The Queensland side has made just 6 offloads per game this season, fewer than any other team in the competition and 4 per game, fewer than the Highlanders. 3 of the top 4 busiest tacklers in Super Rugby 2018 ply their trade for the Highlanders this season. Luke Whitelock, 161, Thomas Franklin, 149, and Dylan Hunt, 149, are matched only by the Lions' Franco Mostert, 152, thus far. It is hard to see the Reds overcome their internal turmoil. If they do, they will win. We think the Highlanders will win by 12 points. Teams: Reds, 15 Hamish Stewart, 14 Isaiah Paris, 13 Samu Karevi, 12 Duncan Paiwawa, 11 Jordan Pettia, 10 Jono Lance, 9 Ben Lucas, 8 Scott Higginbotham, Captain, 7 George Smith, 6 Angus Scott Young, 5 Harry Hawkins, 4 Isaac Rada, 3 Tanyela Teppo, 2 Brendan Panga Emosa, 1 Jean-Pierre Smith. Replacements: 16 Andrew Reddy, 17 Sef Fages, 18 Ruan Smith, 19 Kane Douglas, 20 Caleb Timu, 21 Liam Wright, 22 Moses Sarovi, 23 Aiden Tua. Highlanders: 15 Josh McKay, 14 Waisaki Naholo, 13 Rob Thompson, 12 Taihorangi Walden, 11 Tavita Lee, 10 Lima Sopoaga, 9 Kane Hamilton, 8 Marina Mikhaile Tuu, 7 Dylan Hunt, 6 James Lentias, 5 Tom Franklin, 4 Jackson Himopo, 3 Tyrell Lomax, 2 Ash Dixon, Captain, 1 Daniel Leinart Brown. Replacements: 16 Greg Pleasance Tate, 17 Aki Siuli, 18 Kalolo Tuiloma, 19 Josh Dixon, 20 Liam Squire, 21 Aaron Smith, 22 Josh Owain, 23 Richard Buckman. Referee: Ross Tarasafhenge, South Africa. Assistant referees: Jordan Way, Australia; Graham Cooper, Australia; TMO, Damian Mitchell-Moore, Australia; Bulls v Brumbies, Loftus-Versfeld, Pretoria. Kickoff: 15.05, 23.05 AEST, 13.05 GMT. The Brumbies may have taken their eye off the ball and it could cost them. The Canberra franchise is desperate to get back to winning ways and are looking at their next home game, and crowd support, to achieve it. After a paltry 5,283 spectators turned up for their last game in Canberra, their second worst turnout ever, they are now appealing to fans' charitable side. In a bid to get more people through the turnstiles, the franchise will donate $15,000 to 3 charities if 15,000 fans brave the winter weather on Sunday week against the Sunwolves. Brumbies hooker Josh Man Ray said the target was achievable despite dwindling interest in Super Rugby and the Brumbies, who have won just 3 from 11 this season. "I know what it's like in winter down here. You're not just fighting a bad performance, you're fighting winter and the cold winds," he said. "I've played in games here where we have cracked 20,000, so I think it is achievable, for sure." Even though they are looking past this coming weekend's encounter with the Bulls, the men from Pretoria are looking for a more immediate resolution to their headaches. "We know that our effort last weekend, a 24-54 loss to the Jaguares in Buenos Aires, was not good enough," Bulls coach John Mitchell said. "It was a setback in our efforts and ambitions for the season. We do get another opportunity a week later and we are playing at home, so we have a great chance to redeem ourselves in front of our home support," Mitchell added. Captain Burger O'Donnell admitted that the Brumbies' all-round game could prove a handful. "They are certainly well-balanced and we need to be sharp in execution and finishing off if we want to secure a win," O'Donnell said. "The guys are keen to embrace this opportunity though, especially at home in front of our supporters." Recent results: 2016, Brumbies won 23-6, Canberra 2015, Brumbies won 22-16, Canberra 2014, Bulls won 44-23, Pretoria 2013, Brumbies won 26-23, Pretoria, semi-final. 2013, Brumbies won 23-20, Canberra. Prediction: the Brumbies have won 4 of their last 5 games against the Bulls, including each of their last 2. The last time they won more was a 5-game streak from 1999 to 2003. The Bulls have won 4 of their last 6 games on home turf as well as picking up 1 losing bonus point in that time. The Brumbies have won the second game of each of their last 2 multi-game tours of South Africa in Super Rugby, while the last time they lost multiple games in a single tour of the country was in 2014. The Bulls, 91%, boast the best line-out success rate of any team in the competition this season, winning a league-high 14 line-outs per game. David Pocock has won 2.4 turnovers per game this season. No other player in the competition has won more than 1.6. The Bulls have the ability to bounce back from poor performances, while the Brumbies' lack of discipline has been a costly issue. The Bulls should win by 8 points. Teams: Bulls, 15 Warwick Gallant, 14 Travis Ismail, 13 Jesse Creel, 12 Berger Odendahl, 11 Johnny Coates, 10 Hander Pollard, 9 Ivan Van Zyl, 8 Marco Van Staden, 7 Nick de Jager, 6 Rolf Smit, 5 Rudolf Snyman, 4 Jason Jenkins, 3 Conrad van Vuren, 2 Jaco Visagi, 1 Trevor Nyakane. Replacements: 16 Adrian Strauss, 17 Nicubasizwe Mxali, 18 Matthews Basone, 19 Ruben van Heerden, 20 Thambalani Boli, 21 Andre Warner, 22 Manny Libic, 23 Devan Rossau. Brumbies: 15 Tom Banks, 14 Henry Spate, 13 Tavita Kiradrani, 12 Kyle Godwin, 11 Andrew Muirhead, 10 Christian Lilifano, 9 Joe Powell, 8 Izzy Nasirani, 7 David Pocock, 6 Lachlan McCaffrey, 5 Sam Carter, 4 Blake Eniver, 3 Alan Alalottawa, 2 Folau Faingas, 1 Scott Seo. Replacements: 16 Connell McInerney, 17 Nick Mayhew, 18 Leslie Lulu Ailey Mackin, 19 Richie Arnold, 20 Tom Cusick, 21 Matt Lucas, 22 Fari Nui Hawira, 23 Andrew Smith. Referee: Marius van der Westhuizen, South Africa. Assistant referees: AJ Jacobs, South Africa; Jaco Pretorius, South Africa; TMO, Willie Voss, South Africa; Stormers v Lions, Newlands, Cape Town. Kickoff: 17.15, 15.15 GMT. Lions coach SW Wise de Bruin has jokingly cursed Tokyo outfit the Sun Wolves for beating the Stormers last weekend. He suggested it would make it harder for his team to win in Cape Town, despite topping the South African Conference. It is going to be a typical South African derby in Cape Town, a real arm wrestle, predicted the coach. Lions, the 2016 and 2017 runners-up, are unbeaten in 20 matches against South African opponents since losing 33-35 away to Bulls 3 years ago. The Stormers are still holding out hope of making the playoffs. "We had this chat on Monday," Stormers captain Siam Thandakalisi said. "I think our main focus is to focus on this game and what we have to do because we can't really be hoping teams lose. We are not even worried about that. If we make it, then we make it. We want to finish strong in the next 3 games, and that is the important thing because you don't want to be in between. You either going to be in or out, and our goal is to finish strong in the last 3 games. That is our main focus." Stormers coach Robbie Fleck said that his team are intent on delivering a complete performance at Newlands. "It is great to be back at Newlands this weekend for what should be another big game," Fleck said. "Our focus is to be as accurate as possible and execute our plans so that we are able to impose ourselves," he added. Recent results: 2018, Lions won 52-31, Johannesburg 2017, Lions won 29-16, Cape Town 2016, Lions won 29-22, Johannesburg 2015, Stormers and Lions drew 19-all, Cape Town 2015, Stormers won 22-19, Johannesburg. Prediction: the Lions have won their last 3 games on the bounce against the Stormers by an average margin of 14 points. They had previously earned just 1 win in 13 games against the Cape Town outfit. A 15-9 loss to the Chiefs in round 13 snapped a 5-game winning run at home for the Stormers, who will now be looking to avoid consecutive home defeats for the first time since losing 3 in succession in 2011. 7 of the last 9 South African derbies have been won by the home team on the day, including each of the last 3. The Lions make 1.5 line-out steals per game this season, more than any other franchise in the competition. Damian Allende has made 147 carries this campaign, the second most of any player, while also having beaten the third most defenders, 48, of any player. The Lions have also been far too erratic this season, and we expect a motivated Stormers team to win by 15 points, perhaps even more. Teams: Stormers, 15 Sar Elmir, 14 Dylan Lades, 13 Johannes Engelbrecht, 12 Damian Allende, 11 Raymond Rule, 10 Jean-Luc Duplessis, 9 Dewalt Duvanage, 8 Sikambuzo Notche, 7 Cobus Van Dijk, 6 Iam Bandikalisi, Captain, 5 Chris Van Zyl, the 4th of January de Klerk, 3 Wilco Lu, 2 Ramon Samuels, 1 Jacobus Jans van Rensburg. Replacements: 16 Mabongini Mabonambi, 17 Stephen Kitchoff, 18 Franz Mulherb, 19 Cobus Weiss, 20 Nizam Kar, 21 Paul DeWet, 22 Euvelyun, 23 Craig Berry. Lions: 15 Andries Coetzee, 14 Ruan Combrink, 13 Rohan Jans van Rensburg, 12 Harold Vorster, 11 Athiwa Dindy, 10 Elton Jantjes, 9 Nick Groom, 8 Albertus Smith, 7 Franco Mostert, Captain, 6 Marnus Schumann, 5 Marvin Norrie, 8 4 Lawrence Erasmus, 3 Ruan Dreyer, 2 Robbie Coetzee, 1 Jacques Van Ruyen. Replacements: 16 Cornforey, 17 Dylan Smith, 18 Jacoby Adrianse, 19 Rhino Herbst, 20 Hatsiva De Amani, 21 Ross Cronje, 22 Matish Tambwe, 23 Sylvian Mahuza. Referee: Nick Bryant, New Zealand. Assistant referees: Quinton Immelman, South Africa; Stefan Geldenhuis, South Africa; TMO, Christy Dupreez, South Africa. Compiled by Janda Koning. Additional reporting by AFP at King365 Edit Rugby365.com *. Statistics provided by Opta Sports.